Here in Taos, we are so lucky to live in a place of just extraordinary beauty and culture. It's a place that's deeply, deeply connected to the land and to the water. And that connection, well, that's what we're here to talk about today, our shared water and what it really means for our shared future. So, let's just start with a question that every single one of us has a stake in. What does a resilient future for Taos actually look like? How do we make sure that everything we love about this place can continue to thrive for generations to come? Well, a really powerful answer is starting to take shape, and it's coming right from within our own community. It's called the Taos Community Resilience Initiative. And really, it's a collaborative effort to protect and strengthen the long-term health and well-being of this place we all get to call home. Okay, so let's dive into why this matters so much right now. Because to build that resilient future, first, we have to be really honest and face the challenges ahead. And the most fundamental challenge we're looking at is water. To get a sense of the scale here, this isn't just a dry spell. The entire Southwest is in the driest period it has seen in at least 1,200 years. Think about that. That's a profound historical shift we're living through. And when we look ahead, the state's own long-range planning is warning us that New Mexico could have about 25% less water by the year 2050. Now, that isn't some far-off problem. That's well within the lifetime of many of us, and for sure our kids. And let's bring it right back home here to Taos County. This isn't some abstract number. Federal data shows that nearly 55% of our population is currently affected by drought. This is happening right here, right now. So the crucial thing to understand is that all these pressures are connected. It's like a chain reaction. We're seeing less reliable snowpack that changes how and when our rivers run. That in turn adds to drought stress, which increases wildfire risk. And all of it puts a major strain on our watersheds and the infrastructure we all depend on. But here's the thing, this is not a story about despair. It's actually a story about foresight and about action. So let's take a look at the proactive response that is the Taos Community Resilience Initiative. So at its very heart, this whole initiative is about building something called community resilience. So what does that actually mean? Well, it's about helping all of us, the whole community, better understand the natural systems that support our lives here. The idea is that we can then use that shared understanding to plan smarter, to build stronger relationships, and to work together more effectively. The initiative is really built on three core pillars. First, there's an assessment, which is all about truly understanding our environment. Second, a coalition, to bring people and all their knowledge together. And third, a hub, which is going to be a public online space for all of us to share information and to learn. Now, for the rest of this explainer, we're going to zoom in on that first pillar, and specifically on its most urgent starting point, the Phase 1 water assessment. So why start with water? It's simple, really. Water is foundational. It connects absolutely everything: our agriculture, our historic acequias, our public health, our ecosystems, our entire ability to thrive in the long term. It's not just another issue. It is the core issue. And the scope of this assessment is incredibly thorough. It's not just looking at one little piece of the puzzle. No, it's looking at the whole picture. Everything from the snowpack that feeds our rivers, to the health of the aquifers deep underground, to the state of our infrastructure, and even to how we make decisions about water as a community. So how in the world is this complex picture being put together? Well, it's happening through a very intentional, phased, and truly collaborative approach. The work is happening in two main phases. Right now, we are in Phase 1. The whole goal here is to gather all the existing data and information, from all the different agencies, organizations, and public reports, and bring it all together to create a shared, trusted foundation of knowledge that every single person in the community can access. Phase 2 will then build on that with even deeper analysis. So, how does all this information actually lead to action? Well, the real goal here is to create a shared understanding that empowers every single one of us. You see, one of the biggest obstacles we faced up to now is that crucial information about our water is often fragmented. It's kind of stuck in different silos, right? It's spread out across various agencies and buried in different reports, and that makes it incredibly difficult for anyone to see the complete picture, which you need to make truly well-informed decisions. And this is exactly where the Community Resilience Coalition comes in. It's basically the solution to that fragmentation. It's a network designed to weave together the scientific data from experts with the practical, lived knowledge of farmers, community leaders, and residents. Basically, everyone who has a piece of the puzzle. I think this quote just captures the spirit of this work perfectly. This is about so much more than just charts and graphs. It's about building a deeper, more connected, and more participatory relationship with the natural systems that actually sustain us here in Taos. And you know what? That brings us to the most important part of this whole effort, an invitation for you to collaborate. This process is truly being built from the ground up. It is fundamentally designed to listen and to learn. Your lived experience, your practical knowledge, your day-to-day observations of how the land and water are changing, that wisdom is absolutely essential for this to succeed. So, if you're a caring resident, if you're part of an organization, if you're a community leader who wants to contribute to the health and resilience of our home, we warmly invite you. Please get in touch. Ultimately, that's what the Taos Community Resilience Initiative is. It's an open invitation to come together, to share what we know, and to work together in service of this incredible place we all love. By combining trusted information with our local wisdom, we really can help build a more healthy and resilient future for Taos. Thank you.